Okay, yeah, we got cut off, but let's keep going here because I do want to continue our conversation about Nicki Minaj. Hold on, sorry. The ground is fucking wet, so I was trying to. Nicki Minaj is a rapper who actually focused on her pen and harnessed her craft, and it's really hard to compare that to Cardi B, who's like an internet phenomenon, you know? Like, there really is something to pedigree, and Nicki Minaj has pedigree where Cardi B does not. I think that WAP and like Up Money, those are really classic songs in American pop culture, but we've had a lot of pop stars who have come out with like one hits, you know, and I think that Cardi B is doing things for the culture, like in the same way Bruno Mars did things for the culture. These are like representation artists. Like Bruno Mars was repping for the brown Asians. Cardi B is repping for the Latin Americans. But they're not making up new art forms, right? Like if someone invented female rap, it wasn't Cardi B. And then Cardi B was trying to compare Nicki Minaj's age, and other people are comparing Nicki Minaj's age, and then they're also comparing Beyonce's online presence. Like, yes, well, Beyonce also has the top spot, and you would never see Beyonce do this. Well, Nicki Minaj isn't Beyonce. So why are y'all expecting Nicki Minaj has a huge ego, as she should. Like, I guess, like, what I'm saying is, like, just because I personally am not a Nicki Minaj fan doesn't mean that, like, Nicki Minaj hasn't earned her stripes. And I think that's where it really is a conversation of, like, if you didn't do Nicki Minaj's work, shut the fuck up. Like, you have no right to say how she should behave, who she should be humble to, talking about her age. Like, most Cardi B fans will never accomplish what Nicki Minaj accomplished in the first year of her career. When I saw Nicki Minaj on the streets of New York doing those mixtape raps, and it went like viral around high schools all over America, so much so the fact that like Fick made a whole 2-hour video about the social significance of Nicki Minaj. Like, Nicki Minaj changed American culture for black girls, and even I didn't know that, because like I literally, like, Nicki Minaj is a pop culture moment that either you were a part of the Barbs or you just weren't. I just wasn't. So like I literally just did not understand, and when I watched that video, it became clear, like, oh shit, there's like a social significance of the Barbs that like nobody can take away, diminish, or should be downplayed. And Nicki Minaj has every right at her big ass age to be very conceited about that. Give the stars their flowers while they are online, while they are alive. And it is honestly disrespectful for some of y'all trying to sit here talking about that Nicki Minaj is jealous of Cardi B. How? That's how? That's like when y'all tried to say that Beyonce was jealous of J-Lo. Get the fuck out of here. That's not a serious conversation. That's disrespectful. It's disrespectful. And y'all keep doing this to black women. That's what I mean. Like, leave black women alone. Let's call what Cardi B is doing something else. Let's just make it a new genre. We'll call it Latin American pop rap. Okay? But like, don't put it in the same category with our shit. With Nicki Minaj's shit. Because, like, she actually writes her raps. And it is so disrespectful for y'all to, like, compare that shit. It's not the same. It's not the same. I don't care how many streams it gets. Like, y'all were up here rapping Bad Bunny shit when he was talking about a margarita, talking about that's, like, innovative. No, the fuck it's not. It's just not. It's not. It's garbage. And it's so much so, it is fitting for America. Bad Bunny, that's the other part I wanted to talk about here. Bad Bunny taking the stage for the NFL is so timely. It is the fucking bare minimum. It's not even like the library card version of America. It's something else. It's like the fucking, I don't know, the voucher for the bus. Like, you don't even have a bus pass. It's like the voucher. You literally just ask the bus driver to get on the bus for free. And then you take the bus ride, and the whole album was just the bus ride. Because you have to remember, some people don't even go outside anymore. That's where we are in terms of the world. Like, half the people online who are streaming all the shit don't even walk outside. You see how we, like, got up today and we went outside? The Bad Bunny fans aren't even doing that. They are legitimately in Mexico just fucking sitting, eating tortillas, okay? The ones in America are, like, doing whatever the fuck they're doing, but it certainly is not, like, innovating anything or, like, it is the representation token. And I think, like, the part that Black America, I don't think anyone from Black America is actually confused or bothered by Bad Bunny performing at the Super Bowl. I just don't think that that's a thing. I think that most Black people understand, like, who Bad Bunny is, but I too have never heard a Black person be like, I'm going to a Bad Bunny concert. That doesn't exist either. Like, we don't go. We do know who he is, though, right? And I saw, like, that Tim Cast dude put a photo of Bad Bunny in a dress, and he was like, the NFL is so gay. The NFL has, if Bad Bunny is making the NFL gay, it has been gay before. It's just more gay now than it was before, but he certainly didn't change any of the dynamics of the homosexuality of the NFL. At the same time, the NFL is, like, dying off as just all of really the patriarchy tokens of, like, I think that maybe this is another thing I want to, like, really put out there, because I talked about Tom Brady and Giselle before. The only reason any girl knows who Tom Brady is because he married Giselle. If Tom Brady would have never married Giselle, there wouldn't have been a day in my life that I knew who that white man was. I would have been like, I have no, like, sports are just not a thing in girl world. And I think I will say the same thing for Brad Pitt. Like, I wouldn't have known who Brad Pitt was unless he married Angelina Jolie. So I think that y'all are really downplaying the significance of having, like, trophy women on your arm. That's it. Like, that's the only reason that those people were, like, catapulted to, like, mega superstardom, right? That's what it was. He picked the right wife. If he would have been strolling around with some random ass Becky, all of us would have been like, it's just another day in America, and he married Roseanne, and nobody is surprised. This makes perfect fucking sense. That, like, I can't downplay that enough. So, given the bar is just so low. Just so low. Like, it's almost a reason why I gotta give Tyla, like, her coins. Like, let's give Tyla some praise, because at the end of the day, her mic is on, okay? And, like, for however much we might disagree, agree, like her, or dislike her, the fact is that South African, like, brought her Afropop all the way fucking over here, and we know who she is. I do have Tyla on my playlist. Ain't not a one Bad Bunny song on my playlist, not never. And I think, like, the point of that is it doesn't matter. You know why? Because I've said this before, like, the present and the future of so many American cities are Latin America, because they just have a lot of children. They just reproduce faster than other populations. I don't know if this is a bad thing or a good thing. I don't think it matters. I think for Black people in America, ask yourself this question: do you want to contribute to a society that's full of Mexicans? The answer for me is fuck no, absolutely not. Hell no, right? Like, do you? Ask yourself that question. Like, the country is no longer majority white, but everyone's known that for a while. So the bigger question now, they want to call everybody people of color. Black people are not people of color. Stop calling us that. We're black. Blackity black black. And I hate it. I hate being clumped up with, like, don't call me mulatto, don't call me brown, none of that bullshit. I don't identify. So, I think it's, like, worth saying, I think it's worth understanding. Like, I am not upset about Cardi B selling however many units of whatever the fuck it is that she sold. Good for her and her fans. I didn't listen to the album. Maybe I will listen to the album, though. There might be like a good track or something, a good pop song on the album. I don't know. I'm willing to give it a chance, but if I had to pick a rap girly of all of them, including Nicki Minaj, I'm choosing Meg Thee Stallion every single time. In my life, for me personally, I feel like Meg Thee Stallion, in terms of her catalog, in terms of like things that she said, her actual what she's rapping about is just more relatable. Like, I just like relate to her story more. Like, I liked the Body song. You know what I mean? Like, I did. I don't know. Everyone else doesn't have to agree or like it. I liked it. I liked her. I like the song that she did with DaBaby. I thought that was a good song. Is it called Cash Shit? Right? Like, there's just so many songs from Meg Thee Stallion that are good, that I relate to. And you know what's fair? I'm not sitting here saying, though, that, like, Meg is the best rapper in the world. Meg is the best female, blah, blah, blah. Like, I wouldn't try to compare Meg to Nicki. I don't think that that is fair. I think that Nicki is a better artist than Meg. At the same time, I relate to Meg's songs more than Nicki's. So that's why I have Meg on my playlist and not Nicki. At the same time, like, another thing, and I kind of like wonder why Nicki doesn't do this. Like, Nicki is very good with her pen and her visuals. Like, she's just good at producing rap projects. If she has smoke for Cardi B, put it on a fucking track. Like, this is a perfect, I guess she has a project coming out, but give us a mixtape with like just rolling Cardi through the fucking trash. She should do that. There's so much, even I could write bars that were like talking about how awful Cardi B is. Crystal fucking read Cardi on the read. Like, it is not hard to come up with like ways to drag that bitch through the snow, through the everything. That just isn't hard to do. If you have caps, if you have like jokes, like Nicki Minaj can legitimately like, she can Kendrick Lamar this whole situation in like 5 minutes with a track. Give us a song. Give us a rap. Like, tell us how you feel. But doing the shit on Twitter, and that's another thing too. Maybe Nicki just has like low impulse control, and so it's just kind of like something is happening and she just felt the need to like say it on Twitter. And you know what? She has the right to do that. April 1st. Let her do it. Like, do it. Talk your shit, Nicki. Like, but also, fuck, give us some music. Because very easily, Nicki can put out something and then make Cardi's numbers go down. Give us some music. Like, you got a studio, girl. You got shit to talk about, clearly. You got to Drake the situation, because that one thing that Drake will do is he will put his feelings on the record. Beyonce does the same thing. Got some feelings, she will put that on the track. You could go run back the album and hear what she had to say. So, yeah, we have solutions to these problems. And maybe everyone should just, like, I think that everybody's right. So all the conversations that happened last night where everyone was, like, trying to explain their faves and explain why their faves were the greatest, they're right. Everybody's right. Like, that's the point. The Cardi B fans are correct. And the Nicki Minaj fans are correct. And Cardi B is correct. And Nicki Minaj is correct. That's the truth, right? Nobody is switching sides. So I'm just saying, in this case, if I have to pick a side, I'm picking Nicki Minaj's side, because Cardi is not a good artist. So I think that the Latin American representation tokens can really go kick dust, because I think they're all awful. But I do think that they deserve to exist. And this is what Cardi gets for existing. So Nicki Minaj just fucking, like, sit on the throne and show that bitch why she's not you on the track. That's what you should do. And like that, I don't know. I don't really have more to say to that. I guess, like, I can't believe that in 2025, I am now a Nicki Minaj fan. But there have just been multiple instances where she's proven that, like, wow, she actually is great. Just show us again. Give us another Pink Friday, right? That was great. Pink Friday was great. And I want something else great from Nicki Minaj. I want art from Nicki. I don't want tweets. I want, like, music videos and rap songs that I can do hot girl walks to. Give me that. Because if you give me that, like, we'll run those numbers up. Like, we will all be doing hot girl walks to whatever Nicki Minaj puts out. So, there you go. What else do I have to say about that? Actually, nothing. That's it.